Most people misunderstand calmness. They think a calm person is passive, easygoing, harmless. But historically, the most dangerous individuals were rarely loud, emotional, or reactive. They were calm, not because they lacked emotion, but because they had control over it. When someone cannot control their reactions, they become predictable. And the moment someone becomes predictable, they become easy to manipulate. This is why emotional people are easy to control, while calm people are difficult to move. If you want real mental discipline, not empty motivation, subscribe. This channel is for people who want to master themselves, not perform strength. Now listen carefully, because understanding why calm people are dangerous will completely change how you move through the world. Most people reveal everything about themselves within minutes of speaking. They react quickly, they interrupt, they defend themselves immediately. And in doing so, they expose their fears, insecurities, and motivations. The Stoics understood something extremely important about human behavior. The more someone speaks and reacts, the more information they give away. Calm people operate differently. They observe first. They watch patterns. They study tone. They analyze behavior. While others are busy reacting emotionally, the calm person is gathering information. And information is power. Marcus Aurelius wrote repeatedly about the importance of controlling internal reactions, not because emotion is wrong, but because uncontrolled emotion makes a person vulnerable. A person who cannot control their anger can be provoked easily. A person who cannot control their ego can be manipulated easily, but a calm person creates uncertainty. And uncertainty makes others cautious. Another reason calm people appear dangerous is because they control timing. Most people speak immediately when challenged. They defend themselves quickly. They explain themselves instantly. This behavior is driven by anxiety. They feel uncomfortable with silence, so they rush to fill it. But silence has psychological weight. When someone pauses instead of reacting, the entire dynamic changes. The person who expected a reaction suddenly feels exposed. The one who stays calm controls the rhythm of the interaction. This is why negotiators, leaders, and experienced strategists use silence deliberately. They understand that the person who controls the pace of conversation controls the outcome. Epictetus taught that freedom begins when you stop reacting automatically to external events. When someone insults you, you have a choice. You can react immediately, or you can observe. The calm person chooses observation first. Calm people also conserve their energy. Most individuals waste enormous amounts of mental energy reacting to things that do not matter. Arguments, opinions, small provocations, every reaction drains attention. Calm individuals are selective. They respond only when something actually requires response. This creates an interesting effect. Because they speak less, their words carry more weight. When someone talks constantly, their words lose value. When someone speaks rarely, people listen carefully. Seneca once warned that people who talk excessively weaken themselves, not only because they reveal too much, but because constant speech signals emotional dependence. Calm individuals are independent from that need. They do not speak in order to be validated. They speak when communication serves a purpose. There is also a deeper psychological effect at work. People instinctively respect emotional control. When someone remains calm under pressure, others assume that person has internal stability, even if they do not understand why. Humans are extremely sensitive to emotional signals. A person who panics communicates weakness. A person who remains composed communicates strength. This does not require physical dominance or loud authority. It is communicated through behavior. This is why calm leaders are often more respected than aggressive ones. Aggression may create fear temporarily, but calmness creates long-term authority. However, becoming calm is not easy. It requires training the mind to delay reaction. The Stoics practiced this deliberately. They questioned their emotional responses. They asked themselves, is this worth reacting to? Most of the time, the answer was no. They understood that reacting to everything gives the world control over your mind, but choosing when to react keeps control where it belongs, inside you. When you develop this discipline, something interesting happens. People begin to treat you differently. They become more careful with their words. They observe your reactions more closely. Not because you are intimidating, but because you are difficult to read. And people respect what they cannot easily control. Calmness is not weakness. It is controlled strength. It means your emotions exist, but they do not command you. You decide when to speak. You decide when to react. You decide when something deserves your attention. That level of self-control is rare, and rarity creates power. The Stoics believed the ultimate form of strength was self-governance, not dominance over others, but mastery over one's own mind. A person who controls themselves cannot easily be controlled by anyone else, and that is why calm people are often the most dangerous people in the room, not because they seek conflict, but because they are prepared for it, and preparation always beats reaction.